Most people are living in a financial house with no foundation. They just keep stacking money on sand and wondering why nothing stands. Welcome to Minted Knowledge, your hub for financial knowledge. I'm your host, Tim Lane, and this is where the confused will become confident and where every episode will be another stone in your foundation. So get your writing material, pay rapt attention. The class is in session. A quick heads up, this episode is an experimental episode. Therefore, you'll be hearing a voice that is quite different from mine. But I would urge you to stick to the message and then the exercises attached. This is still Minted Knowledge.
I can remember being back in secondary school during mathematics class. The teacher would set up a question on the board, walk us through a very simple example, and everything would seem so clear. After that, they would give us classwork, which was also relatively straightforward. But then came the assignment. The assignment would look like something strange, completely disconnected from everything we had been doing since morning. What is my point? For the past couple of episodes, each session has ended with a specific exercise. I want to believe you've been taking action on them, but just in case you haven't, that is exactly what this episode is for. We are doing a recount of each exercise, trusting that this time around you will actually take action. The true purpose of those complex secondary school assignments wasn't to punish us, it was to test if we truly understood the principles. Even though they were harder than the examples, they gave us much more insight into what we were supposed to do. That is the exact purpose of the exercises attached to these episodes. You aren't just supposed to listen, you are supposed to, let's look back at where the homework started. In our episode introducing money scripts, the task was simple. Exercise 1. The core script. Get a physical journal or open the notepad on your phone and complete this sentence without overthinking it. In my family, money was always blank. Write down the very first word that hits your mind, whether it's tight, a source of arguments, never discussed, or never enough. This single sentence is the active opening line of the financial script you inherited. Exercise 2. The earliest memory audit. Go as far back into your childhood as your memory allows and write down 2 to 3 sentences describing your earliest memory involving money. Was it watching your parents stress over bills or hearing "we can't afford it" so often that it became a background track? Ask yourself, what did that exact moment teach a child's mind that money means? Name that underlying emotion. Moving from your history into your daily habits, we set up exercises to protect your mental bandwidth and your wallet. Exercise 3. The 7-day asset reset. For 7 consecutive days, the moment you wake up in the morning, say out loud 3 specific financial assets you already possess. Do not list the things you want, list the things you currently have. It could be your active income, no matter how small, the device you are using to listen to this podcast, or a reliable friend you can call for help. The purpose is to widen your mental aperture and interrupt the background program of not enough. Exercise 4. The 24-hour rule. To protect you from impulse spending, establish a non-essential spending threshold based on your current financial level. Yours might be 5,000 naira. For someone else, it might be 50,000 naira. For any non-essential item above that price, force yourself to wait exactly 24 hours before making the purchase. Those 24 hours will either cause you to lose interest entirely or ensure that if you do buy it, it comes from a place of intentional choice rather than a blind emotional reaction. Exercises 5 and 6. The truth and the identity. Finally, we move to the metrics of truth and your financial identity. Exercise 5. The net worth benchmark. To protect yourself against the signaling trap, you must calculate your actual financial starting line, your net worth. Remember, the formula is absolute. Net worth equals total assets minus liability. Add up your cash, investments, and business capital, then subtract everything you owe. You need to know this objective number. Exercise 6. The Money Archetype Profile. Review the 4 money personalities we discussed: the hoarder, the spender, the avoider, and the worrier. Identify which category you fall into. Document 3 specific instances over the past year where that personality controlled your money, and write down 1 manageable shift you can make next month to work with your personality instead of fighting it. I am trusting you to go ahead and complete these exercises. When you do, you will see a tremendous structural growth in your personal finance life. The entire purpose of this podcast is to reset your foundation, not just to entertain you with stories. But a reset is completely impossible if you do not take action. Don't leave your assignment blank. You've just added another brick to your citadel. This is Minted Knowledge. Take action, and I'll see you next week. Stay structural.
Every great house starts with a decision to build something that lasts. And you just made that decision. This is Minted Knowledge. Keep building, and I'll see you in the next episode.